Saturday, March 16th. Back on the trail from Newfound Gap. Hold on, I have 3 steps to go up. Hiking in the thunderstorm yesterday morning for about 5 miles. Got picked up by a shuttle, brought into Gatlinburg, did food shopping, washed my clothes that I could, dried out what I could, and back on the trail again today. 2 more days in the Smoky Mountains National Park. My pack is significantly heavier. I upped the amount of food I'm carrying because I was hungry all the time. Don't shop when you're hungry. It's almost 10 o'clock and the sun is starting to burn through the fog. Hopefully things will dry out a little. That would be great. Hasn't been much to video, just foggy woods. The sun just burst through. I'm stopping here to take off my raincoat and stuff.
I don't know. Like in a hot chocolate, it might be a
On a little side trail to this rock outcrop called Charlie's Bunyan. That's what I was taking a video and pictures of earlier. Well, Charlie's Bunyan was a cool rock outcropping. It was really neat. The clouds were neat, the low sunlight. The problem is it was way too crowded, especially with weekenders, and I was afraid I was gonna get bumped off, so I got out of there.
man, it's getting hot. Wish I stayed in my bedroom shorts.
Stunning views here today. Really enjoying the Smokies. And today's lunch is peanut butter and pickle on a flat bagel. In an earlier video, I was talking about the difference between the northern New Hampshire White Mountains and the southern mountains. I'll tell you, this northern part of the Smoky Mountains, it's just awesome. Today it's been hard to hike because there's just view after view. You're like on a knife's edge to the left and to the right. Well, it's about 3 o'clock. It's about a 12-mile day. I got here a little earlier than I expected, but that's good. I have to dry my tent out from the other morning when it rained. And that'll let it sit in the sun for an hour or two. This is Peck's Corner Shelter. The only one here right now. I would have slept in my tent last night, but there were no level tent sites. And I think I'll continue to avoid sleeping in the shelters so I don't have to worry about waking others up because I'm kind of noisy. Big 13 miles planned for today. It's just the way the spacing goes in the national park. You have to stay at designated sites. So 13 it is. This is what the trail looks like so far today. It's 10:30. I've gone 5.5 or so miles. I'm going to go in the shelter here, take a rest, eat a snack, and repack my backpack, which I put together in the dark this morning. Back on the trail. 7 more miles to go to my destination for tonight, 7.7 to be exact. Unfortunately, when I stopped for a break, it was a little after 10. I ended up staying it was a nice place and it was quiet. I repacked my pack, ended up eating lunch, ended up being there over an hour. It's cold. I guess I didn't need to wear my shorts underneath my pants today. This is looking on the North Carolina side. The other view is on the Tennessee side. So I'm near a site of a plane crash. I wonder if this was part of it. Apparently the debris field is 20 acres, so that piece I saw further back was probably most likely part of it. January 1984, Air Force F-4 Phantom crashed here. Pilot and co-pilot were killed. Cause of the crash has never been determined. Oh, St. Patrick's Day has always been a big holiday for me. I am mostly Irish. Got a little scotch from my dad. All that means is the Irish part likes to drink, the Scotch likes someone else to pay for it. Anyway, it's always been a big day. Corned beef and cabbage. My wife and I met in an Irish pub. Well, many years of family gatherings, not so much lately. So, I'm not there this year. But I can sing an Irish song. My own version. I am a backpacker, I'm a long ways from home. If you don't like me, then leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If this hike don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I've been a backpacker for many a year. I spent all my money on ultralight gear. I'm cold and I'm tired, my feet are in pain. But I have to keep moving to make it to Maine. There it is, the shelter. Yay. As always, I prefer my tent. I did not want to get out of the bed this morning. It's 27 degrees. The frost devils, I think they're called, or frost angels, or whatever they're called. Coming into the Davenport Gap shelter. 7 miles so far today. It's about noon, so I'm going to stop here for lunch. Fill up my water, take a little break, and continue on. It's Davenport Gap shelter. And the interesting thing about this shelter is it has a fence to keep the bears out. Here I am, the end of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. So out of their rules, I believe where it says deposit permits, that's for the New Hampshire. And as suspected, they don't empty it, so I'm not going to deposit my exiting permit. Well, that was a treat. There was a couple of people doing trail magic. I got a hot dog, an apple, and a couple of cookies. I think this is the trail. We've got some wildflowers. Looks like a cherry tree blossoming.